LiveRamp is, in fancy terms, omni-channel identity resolution. Basically, you have a lot of different IDs across a lot of different places. So you have your email address, you have your postal address, you have IDs that are anonymous, and we are able to take all of those different IDs and resolve them against a single anonymous identifier.
LiveRamp is a B2B company that sells to marketers who market to consumers. And we make their advertising campaigns more effective by connecting data and eliminating silos. That's really opened up a whole new world of possibilities, like measurement, better targeting, transferring data between applications, and that's really our core.
So when I first started, there was almost nothing. There was no Marketo, Salesforce was a mess. It definitely was not just about technology. We didn't have the right people in place. We didn't have any of the processes to effectively track what we were doing and even be able to follow up on a single lead that came in and raised their hand and said, hey, I want to buy from you. We knew from those sorts of ad hoc examples that we were missing things and that we needed to be more thoughtful.
I've been with LiveRamp a short time. When I came in, what do you do when you start a job? You're trying to dive in and learn everything you can about the business. So in doing so and in having a lot of conversations, I made the observation that it seemed that our account list was small. Why aren't we talking to more people?
When evaluating Predictive, I had looked at them at a previous role, and at LiveRamp we have a lot of different audiences that we're selling into. We have a lot of different types of sales, and we spent a lot of time in POC phase, and we really wanted to make sure that we were making the right choice.
We liked Lattice for a number of different reasons. The primary one was the flexibility to do more than we knew that we were going to do immediately. Number two was incredibly positive referrals from people who are using the product already. And we have very specific and different selling models based on the size of the company. So our SMB team versus our enterprise team, as well as we sell into different types of verticals. So we knew that we needed a lot of different models to build from, and Lattice was the only company that gave us the flexibility to do that.
I mean, there's a lot of use cases, I think, for us. One of them is definitely from a sales enablement angle. We're using it for lead routing as well. We're matching leads to their accounts in Salesforce, and we're running some ABN ad campaigns. They are seeing, LiveRamp ads, and those are the same accounts that the SDRs are actively targeting.
Our intention is to be able to do targeted campaigns around both the new accounts that we didn't have prior to working with Lattice, as well as looking back at enrichment data that have been added to our existing accounts. I do know that our account lists have more than doubled. I do know that my reps have more to work with, and they have some sort of predictive intelligence behind it that helps us believe that we're shooting the dart in the right direction.
LiveRamp is definitely a customer-focused company, and we pride ourselves on having the best customer service, and we also pride ourselves on being extremely demanding of our vendors as a result of that. It's been a real pleasure to work with the Lattice team because they have met every request that we've asked them to. It was a difficult implementation, and they stuck with it, and they did all of the extra work that they needed to do to make sure that we got exactly what we needed. So we've been seeing success in terms of response rates have been higher, and it's going to completely grow on its own and be able to build on its own success to help us be more successful.